Very good morning, friends. This side Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. Standing today on 3rd January 2021, I would like to share my understanding of the most valuable stock. But before I continue, let me remind you that, like any other YouTube video, our YouTube video having a dialog box. In this dialog box, there are all free groups which we mentioned, which include Twitter, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, all free groups. You can enjoy any of the free groups. Since YouTube is giving us permission for 5,000 words, so at the top we have mentioned a link of the PDF. If you open this link, you will get the rest link also. Since all the links are more than 5,000 words, so we have created one universal link also. Apart from that, I'm very pleased to share that our news desk is live, video training, audio trainings, penny stock, training desk is coming, technical analysis school is coming, FNO Learnings Academy is live, Mota Bhai Club is live, Mota Bhai Senior Club is live, and lots of products are live, and of course Sheetal Academy. If you wish to have more information, you can definitely WhatsApp at 9818485155. I repeat, 9818485155. In 2020, lot of negative news came in public domain pertaining to coronavirus. Even today, in the morning when I was doing my research, I got to know that on 2nd January 2021, according to the World Health Organization website, the total cases is around 600k plus. And practically the total outstanding cases in the world is around 82 million plus, which precisely means by end of January 21, the world would officially be very closer or maybe bypassing the 100 million mark. And by the way, 100 million is not a small number. Maybe for few people it is a small number. To me, it is definitely not a small number. Henceforth, the market crash is definitely on the cards. But that's a separate thing, that the human mindset is made in such a way that it is tend to ignore that outlook as possible, as far as possible. And once this happens, then we say that market crashed, I lost the money. One of the interesting debates that started in 2020 is sum of parts method. First, it was Reliance Industries Limited, when Reliance created Jio and foreign institutional investors or foreign players like Google, Facebook and all, they took the position in the Jio, leading to us exorbitant increase in the valuation of Reliance Industries as a group or as a principal entity. This is known as sum of part methods, which means that Reliance petrochemical business valuation plus Reliance oil and gas business valuation plus Reliance retail plus Reliance Jio plus total equal to this valuation. And the total is much exorbitant in nature. Then this question raised on Tata's, when SP Group filed their view, their opinion in the courts, and they said that according to them, their stake is around 1.75 trillion INR, which is 1,75,000 crore. I think around 19% stake in the Tata Sons. That's a separate thing, that the matter is sub judice now. Court will take up a call whether it is 1.75 trillion or it is what number. But both parties need to decide in the court. Again, the sum of part methods gain momentum in this case also. But unfortunately, the credit has to go to our media. It is again ignored. And now this is again raised just 1 week before the 2021, which is L&T. Of course, when coronavirus happened, a lot of mess created for EPC companies, engineering, procurement and construction companies. They faced hell lot of issues. Their orders were either cancelled or they put on the hold. They also faced a lot of cash flow issues, debt issues. it's common. It's common sense. It's understanding. There is no blame on them because no one envisages that something or like this would happen at any given point of time. No one envisages that, so they have no fault. But L&T is a big conglomerate. And of course, debt is something which is an issue for L&T on a consolidated note, but L&T is a very big conglomerate and L&T having lots and lots of businesses. And now they are super active in defense. And I'm sure that they will get benefit of that as well. And one of the, I'm not saying hanging fruit, but one of the important fruits, just like in the Tata's group, one of the jewel is Tata Sons, Tata Consultancy Services. Similarly, in case of L&T, this jewel is Tata Infotech. And by the way, if I compare the valuation of Tata Infotech from March 2020 till I would say January 2021 or say December 2020, it's really, really well done. Effort is well done, I have to agree. I was in fact doing some analysis on Indian IT stocks. Now, I covered all IT stocks. You know that information is available on Thomson Reuters and Bloomberg. You can access that information readily. You just need to understand how to do the valuation. And I'm always in disagreement of the fact that the most valuable stock can be computed like this, which is outstanding shares or float shares into the CMP. CMP means current market price. Absolutely incorrect. This way, TCS is number one as always. No, that's not the way. I always go with EQI, earnings quality analysis. And I believe in the quartile approach. Now, what is quartile? Quartile 1 means top 25%. Quartile 2 means 25 to 50%. Quartile 3 means 50 to 75%. And quartile 4 means the last quartile, means the laggards. I'm not quoting the name of the companies who fall in which quartile, but I did good research and I used my own methodology of EQI, earnings quality index or earnings quality analysis, which by the way, Hindi media is always reluctant to talk. They themselves do not know, to be honest. Knowledge is an issue for Hindi media because if throughout the year you keep chasing the 5 stocks, how would you get the knowledge if you don't do the research? You know how our Hindi media work? This IPO is 157 times subscribed. Oh my God, see, there is a buying. This is how Hindi media work. This is a way to work. Check it out, our video on the secondary offering IPOs. Sometimes I feel that there is no difference between Hindi media and the people who do not understand the financial markets. Anyways, the final conclusion is that I'm very impressed with L&T Infotech. But I'm not here telling to anyone to buy L&T Infotech. If you buy L&T Infotech and you turn out to be Bill Gates, my best wishes, sir. If you buy L&T Infotech and you lose, my apologies, sir. I am not recommending anyone to buy or sell L&T Infotech. But when I was reviewing L&T Infotech, I'm very pleased that I finally got some stock who is really doing super. Of course, L&T Infotech revenue is not what TCS, Infosys revenue, their setup is not like that TCS, Infosys setup. But there is a concept called earnings quality analysis. Example. Let me go thousands and thousands of years ago. 2 kids, one Arjuna, one Karna. Karna was little elder than Arjuna. One went to Dronacharya, one went to Parshurama. By the way, Parshurama is guru of Dronacharya and Bhishma Pitama and Karna. Dronacharya converted Arjuna as one of the most compatible warrior in archery. I will not never say that he was the best archer, because the best archer was definitely Karna. And Parshurama ji converted Karna as the best archer of the globe. History is a witness that who fared well in Mahabharata. Now the point is that when I say, according to me, L&T Infotech is the most valuable stock, I use the same terminology of Karna versus Arjuna. I know that many people compare stocks based upon their market capitalization. They compared stock based upon their PE ratios. They compared stock based upon their revenue, based upon their operations, based upon their, I would say, clients and everything. But I don't do that way. My valuation methodology is completely different, because I am not a paid Hindi media. I am not a paid analyst who asked to get this done. To me, after reviewing L&T Infotech, their revenues on Reuters, the different information we have on Reuters, I'm extremely pleased that L&T Infotech to me is one of the valuable IT stocks we are having. And I will give my best wishes to L&T Infotech that probably in another 5 years from now, they do something better, they do better and make themselves as much wider than what they are today. But having said that, to be very honest, 19th January, which is precisely 16 days from now, the next US president is coming, Mr. Biden. And I strongly feel that, with no offense to any presidency, the way Trump handled China, Biden will not be able to handle China. In fact, 16 days before he is going to join the White House, the geopolitical issues started between US and Russia. I think during Biden administration, of course, geopolitical issue is one thing, but another important issue is how he is going to handle the H-1B and different visas. And if this turn out to be a mess, and by the way, the probability is really very high, then Indian IT companies would suffer. Because still, acknowledgement or no acknowledgement, Indian IT companies are getting around 58% revenue from US, closer to 30-35% in some cases, 40% revenue from Europe, and hardly 2, 3, 4, 5% revenue from Asia. Henceforth, their dependency on US is still very high. Acknowledgement or no acknowledgement, that's a separate thing. Considering that, the next 1 year would really be tough for TCS, Infosys, Wipro, SCL, Cognizant. Not Cognizant, they are an American setup. Capgemini, definitely not. SCL and different IT companies, and of course L&T Infotech also. But having said that, I am happy with L&T Infotech. I think they are doing really fairly well. And guys, my best wishes to you. I give my best wishes to you. And to be very honest, I'm not the kind of person who will value you on the market capitalization. I am the kind of person who looks either Karna or Arjuna in you and try to project that in the upcoming time, you would be the Karna and Arjuna of the Mahabharata. So I see L&T as the most valuable IT stock. And of course, the most important thing which L&T having, and of course TCS too, is that they are a part of big necklace. So the necklace, the ladies wear necklace. In necklace, there is a jewel. There are other jewels also. Like TCS is having a lot of support from group companies. It's a big setup, Tata Group. Similarly, L&T is also having a big support from L&T, which is also good. And I think in the first quartile, which is top 25% IT stock, I would definitely be rating L&T, TCS and Infosys for another 3 to 4 years. But guys, complacency is the most difficult thing in the life. Please not be complacent. The time ahead is tough. We need to be focused. We did fairly well in COVID-19, and now we need to do fairly well in COVID-20 also. So no scope of complacency. Our matrices are really good, but we need to improve our matrices. You know that sky is the limit. 19th January, Mr. Biden is coming. Guys, you know very well that how this shapes up. I need not to tell you. My best wishes to all, and our research methodology is not like paid analyst. I'm sorry. Not like the media who is asked to rate this stock on a higher level. This is Rahul from Treasury Consulting. You know our WhatsApp 9818485155. Have a great time ahead. Thank you.